Let's take a look at your places. These are the units and properties that you manage and market. To start, select the Places view from the top menu. All of the place types enabled in your account display here. This demo shows long-term residential rentals and short-term residential rentals. Your account may have these, and any combination of storage rentals, commercial rentals, or associations. We'll select long-term units to see all units in our portfolio of long-term residential rental units. We'll circle back a little later in this tutorial to talk about long-term properties. Our list shows only one unit, the demo unit in our account. We can browse through our entire list with the next, previous, first, and last arrows. Selecting the A icon reduces our list to only units actively on the market. Selecting the I icon reduces our list to only those not on the market right now, but still in our portfolio. We can also filter results by entering anything related to a unit we're looking for, like an address, rent amount, tagline, subdivision, ID, etc. Select the unit to open its view. Here we see the unit info, with all of the options as configured in the form definition. In this case, we use the all-field system form definition, so we've got a lot of stuff that can be input and selected. We'll take a look at form definitions in a minute. For now, select the edit icon to switch to edit mode. If you can't select the edit icon, it means your account has view-only access. This is a handy configuration option for users who need to look things up, but shouldn't be changing them. Now we can input, select, and choose every option for this unit. Each input is a help tip. The help tips describe the specific input, its purpose, and what's expected. Selecting the help tip on current status shows us a description of each option. In this case, we have only two options, as this is a demo unit. After we've added and edited all the information, we'll select the Save Unit button. In this case, there's also a notification option. This particular one allows us to notify the owner that something in his unit has changed. You may want to notify when you change the rent, or fix a problem in the listing that the owner reported. Note that owner notifications on units is only available when you use Harmony Management, with your owners and management agreements configured. Now that we've edited unit info, we'll move on to media and map by selecting its icon from the menu. Select Edit to make changes, and we can add, remove, move, and edit our unit photos. Usually photos are added by dragging and dropping them from your device onto the Dropbox, but you can also add them one at a time. Videos are added the same way. Below that is a unit map, where it shows this particular demo unit in the middle of the ocean. Not to worry, demo units are intentionally placed where someone will never find them. If your unit isn't mapped correctly, you can nudge it using the arrows. Further down is marketing media. If you have text marketing enabled, the text codes display what to put on your sign riders, flyers, and other offline ads. The QR code and text link are useful for directly opening this unit's listing from other places. You may not have a need for this, as your unit listings are automatically placed on your own website and hundreds of others. We'll cover that more when we talk about distribution. Definition config is where we can adjust our form definition for this unit alone. Normally you'll just use the definition selected when you added the unit, but you can still change it after the fact. A useful case for this is where you excluded fireplaces, or another rare feature, from your global form definition, but you want to enable it for this one specific unit. Before you add a bunch of units, it's worthwhile to take a look at your form definitions and settings. Select Settings, Places, choose the place type, then Form Definitions. You'll see the definitions the system already created for you, and can add additional custom definitions from the Options icon. Select all the unit fields you want to include on your input form, and those you want to display to the public. If you want to apply this form definition to all existing units, select a button, otherwise just save the definition and it will be available the next time you add a unit. The Notes and History is where we can add running internal notes, add documents specific to this unit, like a certificate of registration, and see when each item in the unit was updated or changed. In our case, we also see this unit's agreements, since we're using the management functions of Harmony. Next is Distribution. This is where we see, and configure, how the unit listing is distributed across the internet. First is this unit's marketing effectiveness. We want to market effectively, before we are concerned about the rest. If you have a low marketing effectiveness score, it doesn't matter how many sites it goes to, it's not going to get as much traction as it could. Review marketing effectiveness suggestions to increase your score. If this unit were actively on the market, and we are using the management features of Harmony, we'd see an icon here to send the owner marketing summary. This is a CRM template-based message that advises the owner on what you're doing to market their unit, and how it's going. Once the message template is configured, one click here sends them the current statistics. The remaining distribution options are dependent on your configuration and region. You'll see the distribution sites that are automatic, those that require opt-in and are opted in, and those that are not opted in. You can review and adjust your system-wide options and settings. Distribution history provides a running log of where and when your unit listing was distributed, either automatically or manually. Statistics show you what's happening with this unit when it's being marketed. You can also see aggregate reports for active listing statistics in the reports view. The unit rent comparison is displayed for units where we have enough comparable unit rent data from our own sources and/or external data sources that we subscribe to. Data displays only when we have enough to make it meaningful, but can include things like market saturation, time on market, average rents, and fair market rents. The unit's communications view displays all communications on this unit between interested prospects and you, including inquiries, showings, and notify me requests and matches. Harmony's tools for managing communications are a topic all their own and worth studying up on. Features like check phrase matching, responses with application links, auto-response from text marketing inquiries, creating prospect accounts, and scheduling showings are all functions of the communication system. The maintenance view allows you to view and set parameters related to this unit's maintenance. When you use Harmony's management features, the entire computerized maintenance management system, or CMMS, is available to you. Besides the basics like work requests and work orders, this includes automated routine maintenance on unit items, like filter replacements or fire suppression inspection, warranty tracking on appliances and equipment, key logging and tracking, vendor suitability for work assignment, vendor invoicing with work order correlation, and much, much more. Even if you don't use the maintenance system, you can manually record items in the unit's maintenance view for your own reference. Applications provides a list of all applications received on this unit with their screening status. Rental applications in Harmony are highly configurable and very powerful, and are available to those who use the management systems. If the unit is on a current lease, reservation, or management agreement, the menu icons indicate this, and allow you to open the agreements directly. The property icon displays if this unit is in a property, which is covered in more detail elsewhere, but we'll touch on shortly. Now that we've taken a tour through a unit, it's time to add one of your own. Before we do, let's circle back and learn a little bit about properties. In Harmony, a property can be added, which can contain multiple units. If you're managing standalone units, like single-family homes, standalone industrial buildings, or portable storage units, you don't need properties. However, if you're managing a fourplex, an apartment building, a strip mall, or a self-storage facility, you'll want to create a property that contains all of its units. When you add a new standalone unit, you do so directly from the unit view. We'll do that in a moment. However, when adding units in a property, you will first create the property, then add the unit to it. You can also move a standalone unit into a property if you added it wrong, but it's always easiest to start from the ideal spot. When adding units from a property, you can designate one unit to serve as the template for a specific property floor plan, then add multiple units with copies of the template unit's data. For example, let's say you manage an apartment complex with 5 different floor plans. You simply add the property, and set 5 named floor plans on it. Then for each floor plan, add one unit and configure it with all the standard photos, videos, and parameters for a unit in that floor plan. Add to that floor plan again, and select the number of units to add. Let's say our apartment complex has 25 units in the Buccaneer floor plan, and we've already added the template. Now, we simply add 24 more just like it. In a matter of minutes, you have every unit in your 125-unit apartment building added with photos, videos, and complete listing data. When you need to add a standalone unit, simply go to Places and select the Add button on Units. You may notice that while the complex/property defaults to standalone/none, or single-family/none, you are still able to add this new unit to one of your properties. One of Harmony's strengths is that multiple paths are provided to the same outcome, saving you from going backward and forward like a car stuck in the snow. Indeed, you can add a unit to a property here, but you can only add one, not multiple, and you can't see beforehand which template unit will be used. That's why we recommend adding units in a property directly from the property. Once you select the form definition to use for this new unit, and the city/town it's in, select Add Unit. Add all of the unit information, and select Save Unit. When you're ready to put this unit on the market and take advantage of public listings and distribution, simply change its status to active, and you're off to the races. Your unit listing is now immediately visible on your own website, the Hero ILS network of websites, available for manual export to social media and blogs, and queued in feeds to the export partners you've selected. Now you sit back and wait for inquiries, showing requests, and applications or bookings to come rolling in.